Alright, we're back. We're back with Fighter Appreciation Week. It's also the beginning of the Access Controller series. Sorry, I am tired. It's been a long week so far, ever since last week. So, we're getting ready for a convention. I'm just tired. But, swap screens here really quick. So, Charizard, as I say. So, we're going to be playing Street Fighter 6 tonight. Kenyon will be joining me in a little bit. But for those that didn't see this, we'll unbox it one more time. This is the beast we'll be playing with tonight. This thing's actually pretty neat. It's tiny. That's what we're working with. This little guy. This is what we have to play Street Fighter 6 with tonight. And for those that, like I said, didn't see, there's all these other... You can swap caps, there's different caps, there's button changes, concave, not concave, there's all sorts of stuff. So this thing's actually pretty neat. Pull it out. There it is. That's it. Turns on just like a regular controller. So this thing's pretty sick. For reference, this is about the size of it if you put your standard controller. It's not very big. Charizard can get moved now. But yeah, so this is what we're playing with tonight. Should be fun. Kenyon's gonna join me. I'm waiting. There was a poll. We're probably either gonna be playing Elena or Mai, so. But this is what we'll be playing with tonight. Yeah, dude, this thing's bonkers. It's tiny. It's super cool though. The joystick is mad, like it doesn't feel bad. I did just line the buttons up, so I have to like figure that out. Elena's new, so we'll just use Elena. Oh, let's see here. Use that color they just gave everybody. And it's also like not total. I wish this bar came out a little farther. I'm pretty sure there's a modification you can do. That's what the bottom looks like. So there's probably like a mod you can do to this thing to make it go a little farther out. Does not feel bad at all though. Alright, so I think I program it. That's light, medium, heavy. Alright, rush, heavy, parry. Okay. We'll also... Yeah, it doesn't really slide that bad. But, people were like, you should try playing it one-handed. I don't know how the hell you could play a fighting game one-handed. I don't really... So... We're not doing that. But yeah, it doesn't move really at all. Like, unless you really crank on it, then it starts moving. But, not bad. This is also a button to this big centerpiece. I didn't program it though, because I don't want to accidentally tap it. But that's a whole ass button. That's pretty cool. Alright, so... And that's the start. You press the joystick in to get to the menu. Yeah, like it is pretty loose though. Like, probably should have went to the other button, huh? Yeah, I know that. Oh, let's just try the combo thing. Retail, I think these are like 90 bucks a piece, but I didn't pay that for it, so. I know retail's like 90 bucks, and you can get two. So, like, if you look there, you can barely see it probably. But there's like a USB here. You can connect two of these together, so you like have a fucking Gundam spaceship type thing. Or there's these ports. You can plug, like, let's say you need to use your foot for something. You can hook a pedal up to it, put it on the floor, and use your foot as a button. You can hook a mouse up to it. You can hook one giant big ass button up to it, which I thought about buying, but I couldn't find one. You can hook this like this, and you just plug them together, and then this acts as a whole another set of buttons. So if you have to play like this, so it's pretty damn neat, I have to say. It's also just like it's not bad at all. Other than trying to remember what you program buttons as. I don't remember at all. Definitely not that button. There we go. But it is pretty neat, though. But no gate, no nothing. It's just a simple circular motion. Oops. It's definitely confusing as hell trying to play with this thing. Alright. Oop, no, I don't want to do that. There we go. It's definitely weird. Like, not having clicks is weird. These are called access controllers. PlayStation 5 access controllers. They also work with other things. I've seen if you can get a converter, you can actually use it with other things. There we go. That button. Nope. Nope, definitely not that button. Let's see here. It's so hard. I want to hold it like an arcade stick and you can't. It's just so weird. So it's... Alright. Alright. Nope. But definitely test your fucking patience, that's for fucking sure. Nope. Nope. There we go. Damn it. I just don't like how that button's there. I kind of wish you could turn that button off. I could see how that would kind of suck. I did backwards, I don't know why I did forward. There. Aw, you suck, game. Fuck you. Okay then. Let's try a different top. I don't know what it is, it just feels way off. I can't believe that doesn't count, but okay. Good enough. Just feels so... Alright, well, I give up because I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I did it like 8 times. Let's try something else. Yeah, you can't even, like, get down the menu with how loose this thing is. It's a little rough. I wish there was a way to, like, tighten this up. Just gonna try. Not story. No. Yeah, fuck it. Let's try it on easy. Wait for... It's gonna be grab's gonna be that. Huh. That seems way more optimal than what they were trying to make me do. Especially with this controller. I'm gonna try to win with a super at the next one. They did crazy with the artwork.
Hey,
What's up? How are you?
how's it going?
Interesting to say the least. It's not terrible. I have a feeling, like, if you had to use this to play fighting games, you'd probably buy a different joystick to hook into it.
Like a different lever?
Yeah, like, on the side, there's these jacks, and you can hook, like, exterior things up to it. You'd probably run a cable around the back of it and get a stick that actually has, like, a gate in it for if you were to have to use this for, like, a fighting game. Because not having a gate or any noise is very, odd. The button placement's not bad. Like, the circle, it's actually not bad. It's the stick. The stick, like, I know I'm not handicapped or anything like that. Like, the whole point they made it, the stick fucking blows.
Just because there's no gate, or
There's no, it's just like a loose mechanism, and it kind of goes in whatever direction it wants to half the time, I've noticed. But that's why, you know, you can buy the other parts. Or you can hook, like, you can hook a DualSense up to it and try to use the stick on that. It just feels very weird. Like, even, like, old arcade cabinets that didn't have gates in them feel better than this stick does. Like, you know how, like, Pac-Man is just a giant circle?
Yeah.
I'd much rather play a fighting game with that than this. But other than that, though, the button placement, like, you can map the buttons all you want, but if you just put them in a circle, it actually feels pretty good. Because you can, like, kind of put your hand however you'd need to on this thing. You can reach whatever button you need to as long as you program it good enough.
You do like, you know, all the commands and inputs.
Yeah, I'm starting to do them. It's just like, oh, fuck off. Forgot how much they've, like, changed this game, and some shit's just not invincible anymore. Which makes, honestly, no damn sense, but...
Did you set it on one round or something?
Yeah. I wanted to just get through it and figure, you know... I went and I did, like, trials, and I did the trial, and I could have swore I did it, like, 5 times in a row, and it just wasn't registering it, so I was like, alright, I'm done with that.
The combo trials?
Yeah.
Those trials with it?
Yeah, and I got to one, and I know I did it, like, 5 times, but the game probably didn't like that I'm not doing it in probably 1 frame or whatever. So it wouldn't count it, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to sit here all night and do this. Let's go do something else. Because I can't do it with this thing.
What do you need to hook up another controller to it, though?
You need another controller, and then a USB-C, a double-sided USB-C cable.
I was trying to think of what else could you possibly hook up something to it to try it out.
Yeah.
Like a different controller.
Yeah, I don't have anything else, really. Like, you can hook a DualSense up to it, but it doesn't really help. Because you're just hooking a DualSense. You might as well just play with the DualSense at that point.
They have the analogs, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's not, like, the worst, but I definitely, if I had to play with something like this, I probably would invest in getting, like, a $50 attachment for an actual joystick. For fighting games. Other games could be a totally different story. But for, like, games that are very input-heavy and require motions, this stick is not it. Which, it's not why they designed it, but...
I was gonna say that it's not necessarily meant for it, but
like,
it can be used for it.
If this is what you were gonna buy to try to play fighting games with, that'd be my recommendation.
But you could link 2 of those together, right?
Yeah.
Can the buttons be mapped for like directional?
Yeah, if you have enough of them. So you'd need 2. You'd have to have 2 to actually do that.
That's what I was thinking. If somebody would, if they needed, they could use 2 of the buttons instead of the actual lever it came with.
I really wanted to see the Super Ryu, you piece of shit. Well, okay then. Never done that before, and with a CPU at least.
Okay, oh. Was interesting. Oh, you bought that outfit?
No, they gave it away for free. This color is free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see, like, it didn't even jump there. It didn't even register that I pushed the stick up. There we go. I mean, if you want to practice your motions and get your motions down, this is it, because, man, this thing does not want to work half the fucking time.
The lever?
Yeah. Because you can't, well, you can't feel it. You're just, it's so, like, slidey that you don't even feel that if you hit the rim of the, like, where the stick connects to the controller. So you don't even know if you're doing a motion input, because you can't feel it. You know, we're used to all the clicking and all that. This doesn't do that.
Yeah. But Are you supposed to buy two of those? Like,
No, you don't
shouldn't you
have
be?
to. You don't have to. It's not. They don't say it on the box or anything.
But if you wanted to play a game with like that needed
With
dual analog,
you'd have to have two of these, or you'd have to hook a dual sense up to it and have them like kind of like this. And you'd have to use the other stick on the dual sense to get two analogs.
I'm just picturing like how somebody would use it for any other games just in general.
Yeah. Like I played Gran Turismo with it. That was easy enough because all you needed was the two buttons closest to the joystick. And you just kind of put your two fingers on the joystick and two fingers on the buttons. One's gas, one's the brake. And that's all you needed. It was pretty easy.
You do a platformer?
I didn't try a platformer yet. That was one of the things I was gonna try a platform. I was gonna try. Ooh, that artwork's really nice. Ooh, Puzzle Fighter. But I was gonna try that. I was gonna try. I mean, the big one was Elden Ring, which I'd have to hook the DualSense up to it. Crazy, I don't remember getting this much art for just beating arcade mode. Okay. Well, it's just gonna keep going, so.
Well, it
The
seems like
artwork.
you haven't played it in a while.
Oh, not story mode, no. I played it when she came out. I think Elena's really cool.
So you get a lot of stuff, I think.
Jesus Christ, can I just
Than I
skip
got
it?
earlier.
I mean, I appreciate it. I like artwork, but my god, man. They're like, here, have it all. There we go. Yeah, you see, like, you have to, like, really push this thing to get it to even move.
Doesn't listen. Not sensitive at all.
No.
How much was it?
Retail, they're $90. I didn't pay that, though.
90 for one.
Yeah, for one. So it's $180 if you need two of them. And it's neat. I have to give them credit. This thing's really cool. I mean, I'm sure you can probably modify it. I'm pretty sure people have taken these things apart and modded them. But it's also just like it's not any bigger than the DualSense itself though. Like look at that, that's kind of nuts. They're literally like the same size.
Grab the DualSense.
Yeah, they're like literally they're literally the same size, which is nuts. And you just slide it out, or you can, you know, if you gotta play with it really close. It's definitely neat.
Yeah, it's interesting. Of course, we wouldn't know anybody using them other if you hadn't got it to try it out.
Yeah. Now I'll try it with other games. Like I know I'll probably try Tekken with it, which is probably gonna feel terrible. Game all about movement. But I figured, you know, obviously I tried Gran Turismo with it. It worked fine for Gran Turismo. It was like perfect for that. That's just a racing game. I was gonna try Elden Ring with it. I was gonna try Marvel Rivals with it, but after like just that, I don't know if I'd actually wanna try using this in an online competitive environment like at all.
Taking into that the trial version.
So
The trial version. What's it called? You fight the bots with people.
yeah. Then
See how it is.
I wanted to try like a round of Call of Duty with it, but I don't. It'd be interesting because like I'd have to So when you like, so you get a cable like this. It's just two double-sided USB-C cable. You plug one into your DualSense. You plug the other one into this, and now I can use whatever. I can pretty much use whatever I want now. Like I'm using both controllers now.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was asking if you can do, because I was trying to figure out how could you even
It's just
could you play a call.
it's weird because you can't use both of these sticks. You have to eliminate one of these. So you'd want to probably play with this one and have these 4 buttons. But then you have these buttons that now you can't get to. You can't reach these buttons now. You see what I mean? That's where, like, this is why I wanted to do this, because it's interesting to me how, like, especially someone with a disability, how the hell would this even work? Because you can't get back, you can't get back over to these buttons. You can't do it. It just doesn't work.
Would you turn off some of the or bind any of the buttons?
I guess. I mean, you could probably bind it so that you could have maybe the controller spun like this, maybe? Because you go into the menu to do all the buttons, and you can, like, spin these and, like, have it like this, so instead of, up, you know how up is up to us? Well, you can spin the controller, and up would be this way, like pressing what would be right to us, but you spin the controller, now that would be up. And then you can spin this one too, like if you go in and map it, you can spin this so that it's like this, or you can have it like this. I wonder if I can get to the menu from here. Can I get to the controller menu from here? Controller settings. Access controller. Yeah, I don't think you can do it while you have a game open. You have to do it when everything's, like, closed. Let me see. Where was it? Accessories. Profile library. Here we go. Edit. So you see how, like, it's gonna pop up for you, so you're probably looking at it. There's the screen now, and it shows you the controller layout, how my joystick is left joystick. And then all the buttons are there. They're all there. X square, circle, triangle, R1, R2, L1, R2, or L2, and options. And, like, you can play with this. I played with this for a minute. I don't really, like, you can play with the dead zone, but I didn't really want to mess with it. I don't.
For the joystick?
Yeah.
That probably will make it so you don't have to, the sensitivity will be better.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't. You don't feel it in the stick though. Like the stick has not changed. It's still just a loose. I mean, that's pretty neat. I kind of like that, how that spins, makes the piano noises. Yeah, I guess I could try it like that. What would this do? It's about the same. It just takes longer for the input to go through, which, why would you do that for any video game? That makes no sense. So you go to controller, you see, you can have it shaped up, down, left, right, the way you'd want the orientation of it, which is neat. But, and then you'd go to button assignments, and you do this. See, there's the expansion port, so you could like plug in the other pieces.
Okay.
Done. Done. Left, right. That was the Gran Turismo one I did. You see how this one only has like a couple buttons?
Hmm.
Because Gran Turismo, you really only need like 3 buttons. So it's definitely interesting. I kind of want to bring it and let other people try it, see what they think.
Mhm.
I don't necessarily hate it.
You gotta try with a number of things. Sounds like it has the racing games down though.
Oh yeah, but like, you know, you'd have to buy. I looked up all the. They're not cheap either, man. Like the extra joystick, it's like $120 because you have to buy it, and it's always like someone has to make it themselves because there's no officially licensed parts like that for it.
Mhm.
Which is strange that, you know, nobody made parts for controller that seemed like it could have been something really, really good. Especially for people with disabilities.
Yeah. Well, the images, it looks like it's quality made.
Yeah.
How heavy is it?
It's pretty heavy. It's weighty. It's just about as heavy as an actual DualSense. Like it's pretty weighty. And it has the rubber on the bottom to keep it from slipping. Like this is all rubber. And then if you needed to bolt it down, you can. There's 3 bolt holes, so you can bolt it into like a table or something. It is like a swappable top. Like there's 3 tops. There's a ball top, a flat top, and then one that looks just like a DualSense controller top. Um, like I said, I don't necessarily hate it. It's just I'll have to try it. We'll have to try other games with it. I'll have to let other people try it too. Um, I know Jerry wanted to try it, so if Jerry comes out, I'll let him try it. I know he wanted to try it. Jerry loves controllers, kind of like me.
I would see what
Yeah.
it feels like. At
Like
least.
I like this though, the circle of buttons. Like
Mhm.
being able to just, you know, ease just like this. It's kind of nice. You could like map. You could change L2. Well, I have L2 here. Change L2 to like R1, and change maybe where R1. I put R1 to R2, and do the regular input for parry. And it probably worked really well. It's just this stick. It's just this stick, man. I wish I could have found the part and got it for a decent price, because I would have been more than happy to spend like, I don't know, $40 on an attachment and try it out, but $100+, I was like, eh.
How long ago did you get this?
I got this a couple months ago. And that's when I had the idea. I was like, you know what would be interesting? What if you tried to play games like a disabled person would have to play games? And I was like, that's a really cool idea. And then I told you, and I told someone, they're like, you should do it. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And I did it. I hate this joystick for fighting games. Like I say, Gran Turismo, this stick was awesome. It was smooth as butter. Didn't miss a single turn. Nothing. No problems. Fighting games, not being able to feel your input because you have no clicks and there's no there's like no engravement to hit when you're turning it is definitely weird. Definitely odd.
Is there anything that aligns with it in like in Street Fighter for like access options?
I mean, if you probably played modern controls, that way you wouldn't have to deal with the inputs. That would be the ideal way I think you'd have to play with this, which would make sense.
Mm.
But for someone that wanted to like challenge themselves and actually try to do the inputs with this thing, it's definitely not made for that. It's like I didn't even try it with modern controls. I just was like, all right, let's go to the trials. Let's see if we can actually get an input on this thing, and it worked. I was like, all right, and then I got like almost halfway through, and then I got to the one trial where I'm like, I'm doing it, and it's denying me it because I'm probably like a millisecond of a frame off, and the game won't count it because I can't tell where the stick is when I'm not looking at it because I can't feel anything. You can't feel it. It's just gliding on. It's like gliding on air, basically. But if you probably did it with like modern controls, are there combo trials for modern controls? I've never tried that.
I don't know.
I don't even know how you'd set that up. I've never even thought of that one. Would you have to set it up in like the top menu?
Probably will be in there. Let's see.
Like change this maybe? For now, yes, just so that I can. Yeah, it's only giving me certain characters, like I can do modern. No, I don't want to do much. You do it in here? I think you do it in that menu. Okay, I think that's it. Go down. I don't care about the color. There we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, the frame rate just got destroyed. Did it slow the game? I think it slowed the game down. Let's see here. Yeah, game speed. See, that's the problem. You can't even get through a menu because of how like loose this thing is.
Game speed says 50%.
Yeah, getting down there, I just changed about 800 settings
Okay.
because you can't tell if you're going down or not. You just go to progress, auto advance, up. Right. Now it's doing it for me, and I didn't tell it to do that. What is going on? Stop! Stop! Damn it! There we go. You see, like, now I don't even know what's yellow M. I don't even know what that. I don't even know. Yeah, but medium what? I've never played modern control, so this is totally different. It's just like
medium attack.
Well, that's
heavy attack, medium attack, light attack. There's no
There we go. That's not it. What would be heavy then? That's a throw button.
Only time I've tried modern controls is accidentally starting a match in a lobby and being like, "What's wrong with my control stick?"
That is so fucking weird. The hell does that button do? Like that? Why would the special? I'm gonna have to change that. That doesn't make any sense though. This is significantly worse than if you were just trying to do the inputs. Because none of the buttons make any sense right now.
You should only have to use 4.
Like, I can't...
during a jump, medium, medium.
Yeah, the second one always misses. That's a heavy. So what the fuck would... That's light. I don't know why you'd make special button that move in modern controls, but okay. What's up? Thanks for the follow, Apo. As I sit here and try to figure out modern controls on this controller. That clearly does not want me to do anything, right?
Isn't just a double tap. You jump in. I say double tap.
I'm gonna mash it. Still doesn't do it. There we go. What the fuck does auto mean?
Auto?
Guy who's never used modern controls tries to figure out modern controls. Is that auto? That one? I don't fucking know. Nope. That's crap.
I just did the trials like a couple days ago.
Is it like an auto? Is it supposed to be like an auto combo?
Is it 1, 2, 3?
What's auto button?
Why are we using modern? We could be using classic. He's testing out an access controller, the accessibility. So specifically seeing these controllers are for those who have special needs. If you can see it there, yeah, and then up top of the screen. So we tried it with classic, and then we figured maybe it's easier for modern to use with that controller. That's what he's testing out.
Hold the button while pressing other attack buttons. Okay. Doesn't help me. I don't know what button it is, game. Ah, I figured it out. Wow, that's way down there? Ooh. I was making it work earlier, and then I got frustrated, and I was like, let's try something else. Nah. You're right, though. This made this way harder. Now I have to go all the way up here. Like crab, I have to crab claw this giant UFO-looking thing.
Well, you can spin a different way.
Yeah,
right?
It's just weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I missed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That super is so cool, though. So R2. I have to write this down so I can remap this. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna change the entire button layout right fucking now. So R2 is the auto button. Elena, calm down. I'm trying to figure it out. Triangle is the special button, which should be where R2 is on the controller. Okay. Let's go change that really quick. Yes, I know. No, leave me alone. Alright, so I need... Where's R2? R2... be the triangle button. Okay. The triangle is... should be the R2 button. Alright, theoretically that should work. Let's see.
Alright.
So that should be... Alright, yeah. It's just so weird, because I didn't have to do this. What would the blank button be?
That's good.
Huh.
Learn how to use modern over here with this controller.
Got it. Hey, Gemgaman. Nope. Is it this button? Is it this button? Which button is it? It's that button. I found it. Okay. Oop. Alright, we're figuring it out.
Gemgaman wants to know what you're using tonight.
Oh, I did it! This is the PlayStation 5 access controller designed for people with disabilities. I'll bring it out for you guys to use sometime. So this is what the box looks like. This thing. And it does have a lot of things in the box. Like there's different types of buttons you can put on it that it does come with. There's, like I said, the joystick. You can change the top. Magnetic, which it's actually a pretty strong magnet too, which is kind of impressive. And then these come out. So say you redo your buttons like I just did, and you don't remember. These actually are labeled like R1, R2 triangle, so you can just pop them in and like, all right, that's my R1 button. So like I'd have to swap these two right now because they are not triangle and R1 anymore. There we go. It's neat. Oops. Oh, that's neat.
How do you think two of the circular button things might feel for fighting games? Kind of like a leverless setup for the.
It might feel better because you could use these as your directions. So you just need four of these. So you'd have 4 of these, and then you could spin this one, and you'd have all like your DualSense buttons would just be in a circle. It'd actually probably be easier that way rather than trying to use the stick.
That just came to mind. It's like,
Like I'd probably feel really good, like to have it here, and like this would be forward, and depending on how your hands are, like what you know, forward, back, jump, duck, or duck, however you'd have to hold it. Then light, medium, heavy, parry. However else you have to do it, like if you don't do the input for drive impact, you have the drive impact button. Or drive rush. Whatever it's called. It's been so long I don't even remember what it's called. I only really want to do this because Elena's fucking awesome. Otherwise I probably would have started with Tekken.
Are you still gonna try it with Tekken tonight?
Not tonight, no. Another night. It's almost 10 o'clock already, holy shit. Alright. Yeah, if you have fat fingers, it sucks. So you do that and the... it's definitely not easy. I kind of like your idea with if you had two and you could just do arrows and buttons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just looking at it, I was like, that might, since people use leverless, it might be more natural just to have all buttons, have two of the circular buttons. Might feel interesting.
You see, like doing that input on this thing is like fucking impossible.
Forward, down, forward.
Yeah, because you can't feel it hit the thing.
That's with modern.
Yeah. Like, I feel like with these combos too, like with this setup, you'd have to keep changing your buttons just to do any of these because this is so uncomfortable. Like my ring finger actually hurts because of how I have to keep moving my hand. But it's like, oh well, medium's over here, but you have to use heavy. And then you have to try to do the input with another heavy. So, like, the other combo felt fluent because it's like, oh, the buttons are perfect, you know? Specials here, it felt great. And now it's like, yeah, now it sucks.
I was thinking about that, junk food swirl device.
I really wish they would have sent us one of those. I would have loved to mess with that thing. See, I can get the first three, but then getting my hand back to the heavy button is, like, fucking impossible. And also, I don't like how it keeps doing that, because that's not what I'm telling it to do. See? Link spin medium. Okay, now you don't want to do it. Alright. I also think as the game progresses, a lot of these combo trials, these aren't the optimal routes anymore. So, like, they just don't feel right. I learned that platinuming fighting games, like, when they update games, they don't ever update this shit, so nothing's ever right. Like, getting the platinum in a couple of games I've done has been, like, a struggle, because I have to, like, look up old frame data, because I'm like, well, that's clearly not how this works anymore. Unless they actually update the, like, training mode. Nope.
Yumgaman asks, what character could they designed with this controller in mind? I couldn't even begin to imagine.
I won't lie, a grappler. Zangief. Zangief. Where's the character? There it is. Where's Geef?
Change character at the bottom right there.
I've never played this character in Classic or Modern, so this is gonna be interesting. What? Now there's a neutral button? I don't have a neutral button on my controller. So I lied. I don't think Zangief is the move. I lied to you.
Neutral button? What are you talking about, neutral?
That's what N means, isn't it? Isn't it supposed to be like neutral, standing still? When near your opponent?
When your opponent...
Would that be the button that it told me to hold? Would it be this button? Is that it? I don't know if that's it. Yeah, that's it. So that... It didn't say neutral, it said auto button, now it says auto button. That's confusing. That's the same button. So auto and neutral button are the same button. That's interesting. I'm so glad I know how to play with inputs. You played Zangief, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you
I
do...
didn't play a modern.
No?
I didn't play a modern. I went right and learned those bastard SPDs.
I wonder how hard they are to do with this. I kind of want to try it now. Actually, we're not going to do it in here, though. We're going to go to actual... We'll actually go to training mode. It's what? A full circle? Or is it 2 full circles in this game?
For the super?
Yeah,
Or just for a spinning pile driver?
both.
Spinning pile driver. What was it? The shortcut was like... It's like you go back, but then you can end it early, going forward. So you don't have to actually make a full circle. Yeah, I don't actually have to like try it in game.
Oh, I think...
That's what
wasn't that it? There.
Because Rick was telling me how to do it. I didn't grab. That's not it.
Is that like the one you grab 'em out of the air?
That's the suplex. The other one. Yeah. Let me see. I don't know how to do it.
Never played this character, so this is all foreign. Yep, there's the pause button. Don't know how that got hit since it's, you know, not connected to anything. How do I get out of here then? There we go. Yeah, right there, isn't it? That's not it. That's the... There we go. I did it.
I didn't see it.
I did it again.
Alright, there we go.
And
How'd
again.
that feel?
This isn't... This is probably the easiest this has ever been. Holy shit. You don't even have to do it all the way. Like you do, it's like registering it as like a half circle. I wonder if it's got something to do with the... When I messed with the dead zone and all that.
That's what he said when he said neutral. I was thinking the Tekken stars. Like that's when you let the joystick go, so you're just normal state.
Yeah, you don't even have to do a full circle. You do a half circle and just let go, and it does it. So I guess I'd say maybe it is for the grapplers.
You do was it the lariat where he spins?
You know the input, because I don't.
It's all three. It's all 3 buttons, right?
Mm.
All 3 punch.
Oh, that's right. I changed 2 buttons, so that's gonna be weird. Is it a full circle?
Oh, you know where he spins with his arms out?
I don't play Zangief, dude. I don't know the input. Is it just like press that one?
Well, it looks like it looked like you started it and you did it. Then you did a pile driver.
This one?
It. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know his inputs, so.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Oh, that's it. So it's 2 punches.
And then,
I have to hold it like this now because when I was doing modern, I moved a punch to the bottom. Now it's really messed up. Can I do it from this side, though? I already forgot how to do it. Fuck. It's way harder from this side.
opposite side.
Yeah. I did the scoop. Not what I'm looking for. I can do the scoop perfectly, but now I can't get the, There. Oh, no, that's not it either. There's the EX one. God, just give me a fireball. I fucking don't know how people play these characters.
It's actually kind of fun when I was learning them. I forced myself. Gaman is now doing Air EX. It's building pile driver.
You're talking to the wrong person, man. You just spoke a language I've never heard. There we go. Other side? Yeah, it's way harder from this side. I can't even, like, do it. There we go. I got it that time. There we go. From this side, you have to really spin it to get it to even, like, register going around the whole circle. Otherwise, he just does the chop. There we go. I don't even know how you do an air. What would be the button to even do that? I can't grab any. There we go. There we go. What would even... No, don't jump over. I don't even know how to do that. Where's my phone? I can look it up. Oh no, I lost my phone. There it is. I also have a couple things to show before we end.
We got a show.
I had a couple new things, couple new cool things. What am I gonna do? Air EX. Input.
Couple new things.
So we have to do. Yeah, I can't do that, dude. My brain can't. My brain doesn't have that kind of brain power.
Alright, alright. Next time it's Tekken 8.
Oh, was it that? Was it that? Did I just do it? Or is that just a... No, it's just a super.
No.
Scoop! I don't even know what his other supers are. I'm just gonna not do it anymore. So I got this... My buddy, he knows the guys that do all the artwork for, like, Udon Entertainment, and he's friends with them, and he gets me stuff all the time. Check this out. The Street Fighter Swimsuit Special Collection. Hardcover.
You need to zoom in cam.
I mean, I can zoom in, I just have to reach over everything to do it. But... So I actually have these at the store. I got a box of them. Look at that. Look at Laura's ass, boy. Something they could put in this game that they just don't want my money. They don't want to take my money for.
We gotta see it up close.
Yeah, this thing's awesome. This picture is so cool. Here.
That's a hardback book?
Yeah, it's a hardcover book. Here, we'll close the game out. There we go. Here, look at that. It's like a movie poster. It's so good.
There we go.
It's such a good movie poster. And then there's the one where she's like running past Zangief with basketballs. And there's this like collage of Zangief holding up everybody. But I have these at the store. I think they're like, I think 39. But it's like every 100 and I'm not counting those. I think it's 130. And there's like this. I think this was one of the newer ones they did specifically for this book. Because I've never seen this one before. But I could be wrong. But they did a great job. But yeah, he knows the Udon guys, and he gets me stuff every now and then for free. But yeah, I have these at the shop for sale because they sent me a box of them. And then, oh, where'd it go? Oh no, I lost it.
You see that cover again?
Yeah, hang on. Ah. Shit. I must not have pulled them out.
Okay.
We'll do one at the store on Wednesday. I'll have to pull. I forgot to pull them out of the box in the closet. Remember the tabletop Street Fighter board game thing? I bought all those boxes from that one store.
Yeah.
We only opened one. I have 3 more.
Oh, okay.
I think they're $39.99. Yeah, I'm happy he got these, because the last thing he got me was, they sent a Mega Man art book, and I love Mega Man, I think everybody knows that. But, he's gotten me a few things from these guys. I have some of their artwork over in the corner, too. Like, I love the Udon stuff, they do such a good job. I mean, I could show you my new sunglasses that I haven't worn yet, that I probably won't wear. Check that bag out. Look at that. I got my whack-ass jury-themed sunglasses.
Didn't they come in like a fancy box?
Yeah, she's like hiding in the corner there on the inside.
Okay.
They're actually pretty nice for the price. They weren't expensive at all. That's what the box looked like. They used like my favorite artwork, which was that. I love this, just the colors of it. But
I mean, they had. I know they had Guile ones.
Yeah,
right?
they did a few. There was Jury, Guile, Chun-Li, Blanca. Guiles were cool. They were aviators. I probably should have bought those, but I'm good. I got other things I have to buy, so. But I got these ones though. I don't remember. Do you remember what one we opened that one night?
Figures?
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
Like who was in it? I don't remember who was in it. I want to say it was.
I can't see the pieces.
Was it the one with Sakura? Did I show you the Sakura one?
I don't think so.
I don't remember. I forgot how animated this game is if you just let it sit in place and the characters like do shit. Like she's just like swinging her foot back and forth and she starts like dancing a little bit. Zangief hasn't done shit though. He's just too serious. He's like, look at my hand. Look at my 5 fingers. All right, I'm gonna.
Well, that's like he does like the hand thing, like right there where the other wrestler, both would
Yeah, clash
they would
hands.
clash hands to kind of like overpower each other, basic.
Yeah.
And then somebody kicks one or the other in the gut, cheating.
But yeah, we'll open. I'll bring the. I wish I had Mortal Kombat ones because we're supposed to you plug that in. What are we doing Wednesday?
So Wednesday at Micro Game, we are having Mortal Kombat night, starting at 5. Um, Store will be closed for stales, but open for combat.
Yep.
So we'll have some different Mortal Kombats to play. And I'll have 10 Mortal Kombat X. I'll bring 11. I'll bring one. Sure.
That'll
Got
be
the
fun.
Super Nintendo with 2 on it. Armin said he's set. I asked him which ones he wants to do because I remember one year we did well, maybe it wasn't we were just messed around. Doesn't he like Deception or something like that? He might
Yeah, he
bring one of those.
likes the weird PS2 game, PS2 era.
Yeah. So Mortal Kombat's just throwing down. Getting together to forget. We should have some food, I think. And it should be fun. I think if it goes pretty well, we should do it again.
Yeah.
You know. Doesn't take too much to bring out Mortal Kombat for people.
No.
You know they like it. And then what else we got? Tomorrow we got online lobbies for Tekken Tuesday with the OG Fight
Costumes.
Club.
Checking
That's it.
Tuesday.
Yeah, that's but now they do that every Tuesday, so we're joining them for tomorrow. But anybody can join in the lobby. I made posts like the lobby and the code are right in there.
Dude, can we like get more characters in skinny jeans?
In skinny jeans.
Like, look,
If it's gonna
dude,
happen,
like,
it's gonna happen. Street Fighter, no place
this
else.
my costume is like the best thing they did for this game, in my opinion. This costume's awesome.
Let me see. I might have to buy that one.
I love this skin. This skin is so good. It's so damn good. The colors are great. Like, look at that's like the perfect. Hey, we want your money, and this is how we're gonna get it type of skin.
I like how Street Fighter they've been keeping it. The costumes are street. Have like a little current urban flair to them. I like the look of Alex
Yeah, Alex looks
on,
awesome.
on on the artwork, so I want to see what his outfit,
I got
his fits
the.
look like.
I can pull out a system and you can use it as a DVD player if you want to bring that. It's not a big deal. Jem Gibbon said he has the movies.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like, look at the colors. It's just so good. How come all the characters can't have a skin like this? I don't get it. Like, you make so much money.
Off colors or skins?
Skins like if you made a female costume for everybody like this, people like me would buy every one of them.
Yeah. I'm assuming that at Evo the trailer is going to be skins.
Skins out the ass, yeah.
It's just gonna. I mean, I could imagine the teaser for who's next? Teaser, not
I mean, they
Sagat.
technically, I think,
Sagat, I think will be out before Evo. I think.
yeah, it have to be. I mean, who was the second character? Like in the weird ass Kenny Omega trailer that happened.
Viper, Sea Viper.
Yeah, I
So I
wouldn't
think we'll
mind that,
probably get
man.
a little teaser for her, but I think they're gonna come out with the skins.
Like, I won't lie, I'm
That's what.
happy. I'm so happy Viper is coming back. Like that was a character I never put her in my list because I didn't think she'd ever come back. So I'm happy to see her come back because everyone despised that character so much in Street Fighter 4. She was such a fucking menace.
I think
But
she's gonna be fun.
but they put Elena in the game, so you know you want to talk about the real menace of Street Fighter 4 at the end of the game. It was definitely Elena.
So I dropped in the chat the for tomorrow Tekken the session. To look up that session, those letters. The code's pretty
Yeah.
simple. It's open to everybody anywhere to join in, and they have their social medias if you want to follow them on Facebook and all that good stuff.
Oh,
OG Fight Club.
you didn't see these. I don't think you've seen these. Check this out. Check this out. We're not done yet. We got another like 5 minutes. Check this out. Look at this. Did you see these before? Have you seen these? I just found them. I forgot I had these.
How'd you forget them? And I didn't forget them.
Damn, you've seen them. Now I'm sad.
Well, break them out. Not everybody's seen them.
I forgot I bought these.
I forgot. I didn't forget. Well, I've been like watching all Magic stuff
So they made
last like 2 weeks.
these Street Fighter cards. The camera does not want to focus on the Hadoken right now. I don't know what it's trying to focus on. Something's in the picture. Maybe it's trying to focus on fucking E Honda's face. I should have not bought the foil ones. I forgot that Magic uses the cheapest goddamn cardboard you could ever imagine for their cards. Artwork is amazing though. They did great with these.
Yeah.
E Honda's a human wizard.
Rebuilt decks with the Blanca card as the commander. What does Blanca do?
Geef wrestling a bear. I won't lie, I mainly bought these for one card and one card only, and I think everyone knows who it is.
Oh, I don't even know what cards are there.
It's the Chun-Li.
I forgot. I just remember Ryu. That was it.
I bought it for Chun-Li.
It's cool.
But the artwork is like crazy.
Did she fly
Guile.
with their spinning bird kick?
Yeah, it just bothers me how cheap the cardboard is they use for these, so they bend until you put them in like nice protectors. Dalsum. The Blanca card is like the nicest looking one though. I will say that. He's like electrifying. I'm pretty sure that's Dan in the background, and he's just electrocuting to death.
What does it read?
I think Ken's is the worst one in my opinion. He is a human beast warrior. It's he has haste, which you know what that is. I don't know any.
He can attack right when you play him.
His attacks are rolling attack, which Blanca's ferocious friend has trample as long as you've cast 3 or more spells this turn. And then electric thunder. Whenever Blanca becomes the target of a spell, he gets +2/+2 until the end of turn and deals 2 damage to each opponent.
Okay. Don't try to hit him with stuff.
And then Ryu just looks like he's taking a shit.
I don't play Magic, but I'm used to every one of these.
And
But if I'm using every one of these cards,
I do think Ken just got the shirt. I think Ken's card is like the worst looking one, personally. They kind of just made a blonde man throw his hand in the air and put some fire on there and called it a day.
that's what he does.
Yeah, but they could have made it more. I don't know.
You want the card to burn in your hand as you hold it?
He could have had more flair like all the other ones do. Look at Honda. He's literally beating up the car from the Street Fighter level. This card is godlike artwork. As my fan tries to blow it out of my hands. I did sell a couple this morning, so let's just say I almost made my money back now on those boxes I bought.
Did you go through you went through eBay or you went local?
I did eBay. It was faster. Plus, Chris helped me. We did it through the store, so I could get rid of them a lot quicker before the prices start to dip. Everyone knows I normally don't do stuff like that, but when you pull a couple $400 cards, you kind of just sell them. You don't keep those. Kind of just get rid of them.
Probably gonna keep that Sephiroth for the sake of.
Yeah, I have the other. Oh, so the one you pulled, I pulled the pre-release version of that, so I have the one with the stamp on it. And then I pulled the other Sephiroth, which is worth the same amount of money, and I'm like, do I keep these? I mean, they're like 100, but the one you pulled I think is like $50. The two I have are like 100 a piece.
It's like 40.
So I have to say
Oh,
though, like I will give them a ton of credit because all I ever hear Magic players really complain about is pull rates are trash half the time. The pull rate on the Final Fantasy set is kind of insane. It's kind of nuts. Like I have some of them right here. Hang on, let me get.
I think they put some good cards in there. Well, there's cards that people,
Like
looking for.
you don't even have to buy a booster box to have a chance at pulling something, not just worth money, but something good for the game.
Yeah.
I think I took them out of here though. I don't think they're in this box anymore.
Now you can make.
Oh,
You
there,
can make
there's
your
one.
own
Like
decks now.
the cloud. Like I got the cloud. I got one of the clouds. It's not the rarest one, but it's like the third rarest one. And in the same box, I got that Buster Sword card, which is like apparently one of the hardest pulls to get outside of like one of those. What are those special packs called? The expensive ones.
Collector joints.
Yeah, like you can pull a Buster Sword in there a lot easier. I pulled it out of a standard booster box, which people are like, "How?" And I go, "I don't know, dude. Every time I buy one of these things, I pull something, and people are like, "How the fuck did you do it?" And I go, "Dude, it's just cards. I don't know."
Just do it.
I
I think it's when you're looking for it.
you don't ever get it.
Like, yeah,
You
but
never
like, you're
get it.
not looking for it. I don't
Yeah,
know what to look for, but so it's like, oh, there you go.
yeah. I'm not looking for anything. Like I'm just like,
But
they're Final.
good
Everyone
card.
knows I love Final Fantasy. Like I'll keep this box. This art is amazing. Like to have the Warrior of Light, Terra Cloud, and then I didn't play 14, but I know who that character is. Like these are like four of the big deal characters.
Box. Still want to play it. Maybe we should do a remake.
I have the. Let's see here. They showed up. I put them in their boxes, but there's the two starter decks. Cloud and Sephiroth.
You believe in the cards.
And then like even like the uncommon and common artwork like are amazing. Like the Cactuar card is hilarious. It makes me laugh. It looks fantastic.
Oh, that 999. Was it
No,
9,000?
I didn't get that one. That's the one I wanted. I didn't get it. I do want that. I don't expect to ever actually see it. Ugh.
There's a card that does like. There's
It's
another card that it makes their toughness 999,000
yeah.
whatever.
And then there's the Aerith I got, which is one of the ones I wanted. I'm gonna have to buy the one I actually want. I want the borderless full art one. It doesn't need to be that crazy Surge Foil one though, because that thing's like $400. Not into that.
Those collector packs.
I'm gonna keep this one though. The Tifa I'm gonna keep. She's not worth as much as she was when I pulled her, but someone told me I could build like a pretty good commander deck with this card in the front, so. Melee. Whenever one or more creatures you control with power 7 or greater deal combat damage to a player, untap all creatures you control. If it's the first combat phase of your turn, there is an additional combat phase after this phase.
Oh boy. So you get two attack phases is a lot. Well, you usually only get one. So there's not many cards that give you two.
I'm trying to find him. Where is he?
I remember there was one card way back when it came out. It gave after your turn, it gave you another turn. But after that turn, if you didn't win, you lost the game.
And I got this one. This was one of the. It's not ultra rare or anything, but this Sarah card, I guess, is not a very common pull for a lot of people. It's one of those double side ones that you have to like tap.
Mm-hmm.
The first legendary creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 2 or more other legendary creatures, you may transform. And then when you transform, the first legendary creature spell you cast each turn costs 2. I'm going to say that's probably colorless or something. Less to cast. Legendary creatures you control get +2/+2.
I don't
And
know
then,
how they play those cards because when you put them in sleeves, you can't see the back. So I'm like,
yeah. So you have to
they
like
play
use
just
see-through.
take it out. Like, what do they do?
Sarah,
Leave in the cards.
believe in the cards. Believe in the
Oh, well,
cards, Yugi. Believe in the cards.
they're already talking about the next set. Still talking about this set, but it's like
Well,
right
my
on to the next.
buddy told me that this set is going to be in rotation for at least 2 years, so it's not like you're not going to be able to get them. Because I asked him, I was like, how long do I have to get what I want? He's like, dude, they're going to print them for 2 years. You'll be good. Like, alright. No
That's a long
rush.
time.
No rush. That was my fear, because there's certain cards I do want. Like, I want the Aerith cards. I got the Cloud card I wanted. I got the Buster Sword. I have a Sephiroth. Like, I want the characters I want.
Mm.
Like, everyone's like, you should keep the Vivi, that really expensive one I sold this morning. And I was like, I don't care about Final Fantasy IX, so no, I'm not keeping it.
But that comes as a normal. How much is that?
Oh, even the normal card is like $60. The card, I guess, is really good.
I didn't say you can get that.
You see, like, this is what the other Sephiroth that I have looks like. This one's pretty. This one's like $90. It's another one of those weird ones you have to double, like, tap into.
Mm.
Whenever Sephiroth enters or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. If this is the 4th time this ability has resolved this turn, transform Sephiroth. And then you transform, he has flying.
So it's like alternate art, because I think that reads like the one I got.
Yeah. And then Supernova. As this creature transforms into Sephiroth, one-winged angel, which is the flip side, you get an emblem with whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Whenever Sephiroth attacks, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. If you do, draw that many cards. I don't know if that's any good in the game. I don't actually play Magic, so...
It sounds good, but it's what other card... All the commons that everybody skips through in the videos, those are the things that, like...
Depends on what you have.
Yeah, that works. When you start reading things, and it's like, oh, I can use the combinations.
But
Plus, you got the other sets, too.
here, let me read the description from the one in the regular deck here.
Because, like, this set will be out, and, like, the next set can come out, and there'll be a card in there that this set...
is good with?
Has, like... Yeah, and that card in this set might go up because it works so well with the other set. People will be looking for it.
So you got Sephiroth, Planet's Heir. Vigilance, attacking doesn't cause this creature to tap. When Sephiroth enters, creatures your opponent control get -2/-2 until end of turn.
They might die if they're too little.
Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Sephiroth.
That's pretty savage.
And then the caption is, "This is the end for all of you." Which is definitely something he said in the game, I remember.
So if you lose a creature, they're losing creatures, and when they lose a creature, you get power on your creatures. That's pretty. It's a rare. Is that a rare card?
These are the two
Oh, those are
the face cards, the mythics for the starter decks there. The 2 face cards.
I got it. I didn't open it.
And then the other one is Cloud, Planet's Champion. During your turn, as long as Cloud is equipped, it has double strike and indestructible. This creature deals both first strike and regular combat damage. Damage and effects that say destroy don't destroy this creature. Equip abilities you activate that target cloud cost 2 less to activate. And his quote is, "It's not over yet. This isn't the end," which I remember that in the game too. It's like one of the fights they have. But I was told this deck's actually, the cloud one's actually kind of decent, but his commander deck kind of blows. So that kind of sucks. I'd rip the commander deck out, but it's not in my hands. I have the Terra one, which isn't. Apparently, that one's not that good either. So it is what it is.
You need that arena code?
I don't. Somebody want it?
I want it.
You have it. You don't get it.
Why can't I get it?
Because you have two of them. They come in the box.
I know my box is on the shelf
Open it.
next to the Sephiroth amiibo. I don't even play Final Fantasy.
I love Final Fantasy. But alright. That's enough show and tell.
Yay.
But
well, thanks for hosting the stream with the controller during
yeah,
this week.
it's like I said. So overall, fighting game score, the joystick makes it a 6 out of 10 experience. For this, if you had to play this specific thing, this joystick drops this thing down to a 6. Which is kind of sad. But if you were to do it the way you kind of said, I think it could go up to a 9 because you could have the arrows and then the buttons if you had two of them.
Right.
So far, overall, in terms of gaming, because of how Gran Turismo worked and how well it worked, until I try another game, it's like an 8 out of 10. Overall. Overarching, it's an 8 out of 10 controller. But when we play Elden Ring and a couple other games, that score will obviously change. Especially Elden Ring.
Right.
But, yeah. We'll figure out. The next one's not going to be for a while because we're going to too many games. And then I'm going to put the sword back together. Let me reopen July 4th, but I'm not working, so I'll be back July 5th.
Sounds good.
Robert's going to work July 4th, so as far as I was told. But I will see whoever shows up on Wednesday, and I'll be the one letting you in the door because the door will be locked, so. You better
lights will be on.
Yeah, or text me on Discord or whatever so I can let you in. So we're gonna move the tables and you guys will have your designated spot while we rip the store apart. You get to watch us rip the store apart.
Wait, what if we get new people? Can they come in?
Yeah.
Just can't buy anything.
Nope.
Nothing for sale.
No, because there will be nothing for sale. It's all going to be ripped off the walls. And we finally have a buyer. Kenyon's going to buy that stick so I don't have to keep preaching about it. So I'll have that Wednesday too for you.
I think I'm gonna make it to a Retro Game Con event stick and bring that out.
Well, at least it'll get some use other than sitting here collecting dust. It's this one.
So I was like, it's purple. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's got purple rims, but the buttons are black. And then the top one's orange. It's supposed to be like the graffiti, like the logo, I guess. So it's a nice stick. I just don't need it. So I'll dust her off and blow her out, and it's all yours on Wednesday.
Is there other art? Not that I even want that art, but
I mean, yeah, you can. There's art on the website, like the Tekken one. You can. There's like character art and stuff. So
I'm trying to think of how I'd get like custom art for it. Does Focus Attack have that template? They should, right?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We're gonna make it something nice. Bring it out there.
Like I said, it's better than it's sitting on my shelf.
Mega Man wants to know if he can buy one of those art books on Wednesday. Street Fighter.
Yeah, I can put one aside. I can. That's fine. I'm not taking all 10 of them with us, so.
There you go. Yeah, let people know that they're available in the Discord,
Yeah.
or at least in mine. If some other people might like them.
But yeah, I'll put one aside for you, and that's it. That's all I got. Until God, dude, I'm not gonna be doing nothing for like a week and a half after being in Philly. Maybe I'll pull my phone out and walk the floor or
We're
something if there's time.
gonna unbox and you can upload that.
Yeah,
Schedule it.
I'll bring the I think I have the Street Fighter 5. There's Street Fighter. Maybe we opened Street Fighter 4 because yeah, we did because Jury was in Street Fighter 4, and I wanted to see that one. So we opened the Street Fighter 4 one the last time we did that.
Okay.
It had to be Jury, Laura, and two other characters. No, because I remember showing you Mika. I don't know. I'll bring a couple. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, bring it. We'll
I have
we'll
4.
reintroduce them.
I have 4 of them. So, and there's 4 or 5 characters per box. And they come with cards. I don't actually know how to play the game. I just wanted the figures. So, on that note, take us away.
All right, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Good night and good luck.
Bye.